As he prepares to vote for a new president, ice cream parlour owner Tariq Naseem in Sri Lanka's capital Colombo echoes the rallying cry at massive protests 2 years ago when an economic collapse led to the ouster of former President Gotabaya Rajapaksa.
My expectation is we need a system change, full system change.
The country's 17 million voters will choose between three main contenders as discontent festers in the country. President Ranil Wickremesinghe, who was elected by Parliament, is running as an independent candidate. His main challengers are opposition leader Sajith Premadasa and Anura Dissanayake, head of a Marxist-led coalition.
Major issue in this election is corruption, and they want a change of the system, which is what the Argalaya called for. A change of the system means that they don't want the old ways where there was no transparency, no accountability.
Wickremesinghe is wooing voters with the promise of building on the fragile economic recovery he has steered. He secured an International Monetary Fund bailout, which pulled Sri Lanka back from bankruptcy, eased severe food and fuel shortages, and lowered runaway inflation.
There are those who believe, therefore, that he's gone to the IMF, he's got to deal with them, that we should continue and get out of the terrible mess that we've got ourselves in and then start to rebuild again.
But millions want less of the hardships they are suffering. Wickremesinghe slashed subsidies and imposed higher taxes because of IMF austerity measures. Living costs have surged. A quarter of the country is reeling under poverty. Small businesses are hurting.
Business has fallen right to the bottom. It will be very difficult to recover. Our profits have dropped by half. People don't have money to buy these fruits.
Wickremesinghe is also seen as part of the old political guard, which protesters sought to overthrow. The anger with traditional parties has led to growing support for Disanayake's alliance, called the National People's Power. His rallies have attracted huge crowds.
Very popular with a lot of Sri Lankans. They've never really been in power themselves, so they are presenting themselves as the party that can come in and sweep out the old guys and particularly end corruption, which is a big problem in Sri Lanka and which many Sri Lankans blame for the economic crisis.
Opposition leader Premadasa, who is also promising economic relief, is steering a middle path between the status quo that Wickremesinghe represents and the radical change promised by Dissanayake. A significant number of uncommitted voters is making it hard to forecast the outcome of a crucial election, which will shape how Sri Lanka copes with the challenge of ensuring political and economic stability. Anjana Pasricha, VOA News, New Delhi.